Hello and welcome to the new video. Today we're going to take a look at the best teams for the Flying Cup. Flying Cup going to be available as well as the Great League. If you need more Great League teams, I did like a lot of during the last couple of days. You're also going to see more later on. But I also made a video about the top teams for the Great League around a week ago, so you can check this one out. But yeah, today we're going to take a look at the Flying Cup. It's most likely the fastest meta analysis that you've ever seen here because it's just such a small meta. And you can still kind of run this cup, to be honest, even though it's kind of awkward. Because it's just so fast, your battle's gonna be done so fast. I'm definitely gonna play this cup mainly, I think, but I'm not gonna do that many videos about this cup because it's just kinda not for the most people. But yeah, let's go right into the teams. First team here, we're gonna have the Shadow Gyarados in the lead with the Waterfall. You really want the Shadow version, you really want Waterfall, as this is your answer for the Steel Wing Skarmory. Steel Wing Skarmory is one of the main meta Pokemon that's gonna be able to beat stuff like the Say-Swap that you have here, the Shadow Aerodactyl as well. Here, you kinda want the Shadow version for both Pokemon actually, like the Elite and the Aerodactyl. You don't really actually need the secondary move. You can just go for Aqua Tail on the Gyarados. Yeah, Crunch is kind of important, against something like the Altaria, which you have in the back, but also fine as well. But you really only need one move really for the Aerodactyl with the Ancient Power or the Rock Slide, whatever you want. And then you have the Altaria in the back that can kind of profit by having no Skarmory anymore if you basically bait this out with your Say-Swap with the Aerodactyl. And also, you have a electric type weakness in the lead, and the Altaria can deal with this pretty easily in the back. So yeah, I think this is a really decent team. You can also use something like Mantine in the lead here, by the way. The second team was one of my favorite teams to use last time this cup was around. You have the Shadow Aerodactyl again in the lead here. We have the Emolga as a Say-Swap. You run, by the way, Discharge and Thunderbolt on this thing, and would also learn the Aerial Ace, but you only really need this for Gligar, and Gligar is not really common, so yeah, you run Thunderbolt for just a little bit more damage. And then in the back you can run either your Sweeper with the Shadow Zapdos, or also normal Zapdos here. Normal Zapdos is also fine. Or the Altaria, which more people are gonna have, and this is just a very solid team. Again, you just have this main meta core of Aerodactyl. You're gonna have Emolga a lot of times around, and the Altaria as well, just because of the bulk then. It's just you want to see all this time the same Pokemon in this cup. You will not be able to have crazy diversity in this cup. With the third team here, unless you encounter something like the Skarmory in the lead, I basically nearly would always swap out also Water and Flying types, of course. But other than this, I would always swap out into my Say-Swap here into the Aerodactyl, trying to basically pressure my opponent with this thing, and then have the core still available of Emolga and the Skarmory, as those basically two together work perfectly fine. They completely do basically KO the stuff that the other Pokemon doesn't want to face. Example, they are Water and Flying types. Skarmory cannot really do anything against them, but Emolga can completely destroy them, while Emolga doesn't really want to face stuff like the Aerodactyl, which the Skarmory can do. Same as well also with the Altaria, which also Skarmory is just better than the Emolga against it. So this team kinda does make a lot of sense. I really enjoy this team. Should be a really decent team, but of course, yeah, you're always gonna see those same Pokemon. And the next team is exactly the same team as the team before. Is it a little bit cheating? Maybe. But it's just how the cup is, basically. You can, of course, run in exactly in a different order. You can just run the Skarmory in the lead, which gonna be then kind of hearing those Water types, which you're also still gonna be able to actually deal a lot of damage with the Say-Swap of the Aerodactyl, and then try to sweep with the Emolga in the back. I actually think that I like this team a little bit more than the team prior, but this is my own preferences. You see, this is the cup where every Pokemon or every team is basically the same. It just really depends on how you align your Pokemon and how you play it out. So it's a little bit of an awkward cup. You can still play the Great League if you want to. And the final team has also Aerodactyl in there, and also the Skarmory. What a surprise. Yeah, we're gonna have here the Altaria in the lead. Altaria in the lead gonna be able to deal with those Water types that you don't really want to face with your Skarmory. And then you have the Say-Swap of Aerodactyl, which gonna be able to bait those out. Hey, what a surprise, what a new team idea. Or not. Yeah, again, all teams are basically the same, so this is going to be it already for the video. There's not a lot that I can talk about this cup. It's very limited, about 5-6 Pokemon that actually have played in this cup, and that's basically it, which is kind of sad, but you still have the Great League, and if you want to have your battles done fast, you're gonna just run all those teams that are showcased in this video. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Check out my Great League video if you want to, and yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.